Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm going to go over a passage from this book, the Handbook by Master Swanwa, and I'm going to read the passage and then I'm going to comment on it. And this is a passage about posture. It's called The Full Lotus Posture Makes It Easy to Enter Samadhi. The full lotus posture makes it easy to enter Samadhi. So here we go. Full lotus posture is another name for the Vajra posture just described. By placing our left foot on top of our right thigh and then placing our right foot on our left thigh, we achieve full lotus position. The left foot belongs to Yang while the right foot belongs to Yin. When assuming this meditation posture, the left foot, which is Yang, is placed first so that it is under, while the right foot, which is Yin, is placed second on top. The balance of yin and yang can be seen in the Taiji symbol, which depicts the absolute, from which comes primal beginning, and then from primal beginning, the two primary forces of yin and yang are shown symbolically as intertwined fish. For those who prefer, it's also acceptable to put the left foot below and the right foot on top. The Dharma is not fixed and can be adapted according to a person's preference. It is not necessary to attach rigidly to the particulars of the sitting posture. I am teaching the classic method where the left foot goes on the right thigh and the right foot on the left thigh. It is not a fixed rule that you have to sit in this position. Really glad he said that. In conclusion, lotus posture facilitates entry into Samadhi. It makes it much easier to do so. If we could enter Samadhi while walking, it would not be necessary to sit. The state of Samadhi is devoid of false thoughts. When the mind does not entertain a single thought, then it will not be defiled by even a single speck of dust. When our mind entertains no thoughts and is not defiled by even a speck of dust, then we can continue to develop our skill while walking, standing, sitting, and reclining. At that point, we will not be limited to the sitting posture alone. So, first of all, he's talking about the full lotus, which I've talked about in a previous episode. I'm not going to show you my legs this time. I'm just going to show you if my hands were my legs. It's sort of like so your feet are on top of your knees. That's the point of the posture. But I'm really glad that he also said, well, this is the standard form, but it's not that critical. The reason why we spend time talking about posture is mind and body are connected. Mind and body are one, really. And we sometimes think of them as separate. We think of like our self is like a little pilot and our body like a vehicle, and that's not the case. Mind and body are completely connected. So the way you're sitting matters. If you're slouching, you're usually also not concentrating. And as far as your feet go, what's really important is having a position where your body is balanced. And a long time ago, what they discovered was a way to balance our body is to do our feet and our legs a certain way, so that then all our vertebrae in our back could line up, and then we could have a straight neck and a straight back and just have no problems. That was the intention behind all of that. But that being said, there are lots of ways to sit cross-legged, and full lotus is only one. I like to sit in half lotus, which is kind of one foot on top and one foot underneath. But you could also sit the standard cross-legged. I think it's fine to sit in a chair. A lot of Zen teachers, a lot of meditation teachers will say it's not okay to sit in a chair. I think it's fine to sit in a chair, but we need to be mindful that our back is straight and that we're sitting essentially at attention. That is how we get the balance in our back. So like this, like sitting like, oh, I'm meditating, right? This is not it. And sort of like lounging, that's not it. It is sitting at attention because we want to be attentive to this moment. And to be attentive, we have to sit up straight. If we're not sitting up straight, we're not going to maintain it for a long time. Not that we need to sit a really long time, but it's been established that any position other than sitting straight up is less ideal, is less likely to help us stay here longer. And that being said, though, if you have terrible back problems or difficulty sitting up straight for any lengthy period of time, I think laying down is okay too, as long as you're not going to fall asleep. And in that case, I would say lay down and be totally flat on your back. But the point is, our back is straight, our body is balanced, and in a straight line. That's the intention, is to have a straight line down our body. So the full lotus, the reason that's recommended is it creates kind of a triangle. It's been found to be really useful to create a kind of tripod that our bones can rest on. And that's the point of it. That's the point of it. It's supposed to be really helpful in helping us sit a long time and in helping us, most importantly, making our feet not fall asleep, because it's a real poison to our meditation practice when our feet start falling asleep. It's very difficult to get back into the practice if your feet are falling asleep and you're struggling with that. So, that's all I have to say for today. And again, this was called Full Lotus Posture Makes It Easy to Enter Samadhi. Okay, so thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Have a good day.